Thank you, Aman. Thank you, Punit, for this wonderful session and this wonderful opportunity to learn a lot in this past few days. And it was such a great journey for all of us. And it was so nice to see all of the presentations. So coming to my problem statement, my problem statement is about how when you have updates to your already published documentation, how do you validate it and how do you resolve any gaps, make sure that it has followed all your set rules and your standards and everything, and then you find a way to update your source files uh, much easier in an AI way. So the manual documentation, as we all know, as we have all discussed, it's fragmented. The solution would be an agent-driven validation that connects the system and the agent, and it would give us the final output. In this particular case, it is Confluence. So what I've done is uh, I've got updated published content that I had done in Word. I created Confluence pages with that, and then I went and did updates to the Word document, and I asked my Claude agent, where I have created my empty file, asked it to run a document validation. So it runs the validation and it provides me all the changes, and then it asks me if I should, like if it should go and update the Confluence page. So let's move on to the demo. So yeah, so as you can see, I am calling the document validation. Okay, hope this is visible. Yeah, is it visible? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so it calls the document validation agent that I've created. So it'll run, it'll ask for the source uh, content, and I'll ask it to look at the doc drafts. That's where I have done the updates. And let it go. So this is the document validation MD. So I've asked it to update, or I mean, like check with the source files only, and that is the only authority. And then it should check with all the other, like ground truth. It shouldn't write its own version and everything. And then since my MCP server is the Atlassian, since I've connected it to the Atlassian, it'll ask me to connect it to it, and I've given the necessary permissions. So yeah. So it has gone ahead and checked the all Confluence pages that it had earlier published, and it would give me a document validation. Yeah, this is it. So it gives me a document validation report of what all it did, what verified, what kind of correct and missing things were there, how many blocks were there, um, what all it found, what all should be corrected. But it'll ask for my human in the loop, obviously. So yes, so which all guides had the corrects. If it was even a slight formatting change as well, typography as well. So then it asks me like, should I just recommend or do you want me to update? And I said, okay, go and update it. So then it started updating each of the Atlassian pages, and for each page, it would ask, should I do it? Should I do it? And obviously, with your permissions, the edits are applied. And once the edits are applied, yeah, this is it. So it will show me each guide what has changed, where it is, and once you open it, you can see it in Confluence. So yes. So yeah. So this was my demo and what we have tried to achieve. Yeah. Yeah, that's all from my side. So the learning from here is like, so I'm very new to Claude and especially Claude Code. And for this particular project, so from creating the docs to the publishing in Confluence and then coming back and validating it itself was a big, I mean, it did it for me. And that MCP, the concept of MCP server, and then connecting each all together is something that was eye-opening. And yeah, it was such a nice experience. So yeah, thank you all.